New Arc Raiders update today. We've got a couple things to talk about. Firstly, a bit of an update on updates. The dev said, we've seen some questions about the size of our weekly patches. So to clarify, these updates are focused on smaller quality of life improvements, so the weekly updates, and store rotations. Our larger, more content-heavy updates are currently planned for the end of each month. So this gives us a bit of a clue here. We know that the roadmap is on its way, and we can find it here. And, you know, it was a bit of a strange one because the roadmap said that we're getting in January Headwinds, in February we're getting Shrouded Sky, in March we're getting Flashpoint, and in April we're getting Riven Tides. But, well, technically, whilst that's true, it's at the end of each month, right? So Flashpoint we're getting next week, March 31st, literally the last day of March. And April, we can assume it's going to be the last week of April. So if you're looking forward to the new big arc and the new map, well, that's likely to be on the last Tuesday of April, which is 28th of April. So we've got a whole month to go before the new map and the new arc. But we do have the March update to talk about, which is coming next week. And we have a small update there. So today, though, we've got a new Raider tool, a new backpack set, a couple fixes for bugs and crashes. And let's have a little look at what else is going on in the world of Arc Raiders. Firstly, this trailer or teaser dropped last night. Someone forgot to close the Stella Montes doors on their way out. Check your corners. The Flashpoint update drops next week. Let's have a little look. That is the sound of a shredder. So they're bringing shredders to other maps. This one only shows Blue Gate, so we don't know if it's going to be on different maps, but they're at least coming to the Blue Gate Underground. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Now, you may be wondering, well, didn't it say new arc threat in the update? And it did. I mean, if we go back to Shrouded Sky, it says new arc threat, and we got the Comet and Firefly. Now, in Flashpoint, it also says new arc threat, but that wording can be... well, it's a little bit hard to decipher what they mean. It doesn't necessarily say new arc, right? It could simply just mean a new arc threat, i.e. they bring shredders to Blue Gate, which would be a little bit disappointing. However, we do have a bit of a reply from one of the devs. Somebody in the official community asked, if you're able to answer, for Flashpoint, is there actually a new arc threat, or is that just counted as the shredders on Blue Gate? And the reply that the community manager gave was, you'll have to wait and see eye emoji. Now, you know, that could mean a number of things, but an eye emoji kind of is a bit of a tease. There has been communication errors before with the devs and the community managers in terms of, they said that the Aphelion blueprint was dropping in the past when it wasn't. But this kind of, you have to wait and see, would lead me to believe there's at least something new coming next week in terms of a new arc, and it's not just the shredders. At least it feels like that, unless the devs are just leading us on for no reason. So hopefully we can get a new arc next week. Now, the rest of the update hasn't really been discussed by the devs. We know we're getting a new weapon. That was also teased if you missed that. So in this teaser, we can see the caption, Arc Adapt, so do we. It has like a spanner, hammer, and wrench icon. It has an explosion and an energy ammo icon, and you can see Tian Wen's door, and she's the gun lady, right? She makes guns. That's her whole thing. And listen to this. So that is the sound of the new weapon, some kind of energy explosive weapon. That is my theory. I also have another theory about the actual map condition. If you have a look at the sort of pictures here, right? Headwinds. It has a picture of the minor map condition, Bird City, right? You can see Buried City in the background, right? And then we've got Shrouded Sky. And in the background, you can see a picture of the map condition, which is the hurricane event. And then in Flashpoint, what you can see is the radar scanner for Arc. My opinion is Flashpoint will be an update that is the Arc Flashpoint, right? Where there's tons of arcs. It's like an invasion of Arc, some kind of Arc-based event where there's tons of Arc to fight. That is my current theory. I don't think it's going to be a weather condition because, Well, the word flashpoint would suggest it could be some kind of like breaking point in a fight, in a war, for example, and you can actually see the arc radar in the background, which is what I believe. So, yeah, I'd love to know what your theories are on what this map condition could be, but that's my theory. And we do also have a Scrappy update, which we have no idea what that's about. There's another thing to talk about, the Wasp set, the Wasp Hunter set. I was under the impression that this would drop today, but the devs also responded and said it's not coming this week. So I would assume, well, if it's not coming this week, then maybe it'll be next week. They've added new pictures, though, you may have not seen. This is the Wasp Hunter set. Here's a couple of customization options with a thruster hammer here. You can see that. And then another look at the Wasp Hunter in a slightly different colorway. We've got the backpack here, the diver backpack, and the Scrappy Wasp Hunter helmet. Now, this is a bit of a weird set because in the lore, the Raiders tried to use arc armor before, and their explosives ended up exploding on the armor, right? I mean, it wasn't a good idea. So that's interesting. But this set will have 2,400 Raider coins, and it'll be similar to the other sets that we've had, like the Bone Crown set, right? Right, let's jump into the game and we'll take a look at the new cosmetics. So here's a look at the new store page for today. We have the Cartographer set, which seems to have a backpack, a Maps backpack attachment, and a Sundial backpack charm. The grand prize of 700 Raider tokens. And then we have the Spyglass set, which is the new Spyglass Staff Raider tool, which is kind of funny. It's literally like a spyglass wobbling about there. And then that comes with the Globe backpack attachment and the Spyglass backpack charm. In terms of actual new skins this week, there isn't anything. We still got the Rawhide at the top of the store, so no new actual like character skins. And that's pretty much it for today's update. There's one more thing about the trials. I heard some people complaining, finding it a little bit difficult. My suggestion is to do Locked Gate. The Locked Gate this week is a bit more common, and they've taken Electrostorm out of rotation this week. So, damage ground-based arc enemies, there's a Bastion and Bombardier spawn, and I'll show you here. They spawn here. A Bastion and Bombardier spawn. So, bring 4 wolf packs. Killing those 2 will get you the 3-star. And then you can go to here, and there's a Leaper if you still need more points, right? For the mines, there's a lot of mines up here, and you can get the 3-star there pretty easily. There's also a lot around here. There's some on Trapper's Glade, and there's some on Reinforception around this area. So you can get the 3-star pretty easy. If you spawn around here, also make your way to Trapper's Glade, and you'll find a lot of great Mulin here, which you can collect to get the 3-star Harvest Plants whilst you're there, because this is a 2x event. So you can do the Harvest Plants here, you can do the Mines here, or over here, you can do the Damage Ground-based Arc here. Now, once the outer gates open, whether you collect the keys yourself, there's one in Raider's Refuge, a randomly spawning spot in any container. There's another one here in Ancient Fort, another one Pilgrim's Peak, and another one in Reinforced Reception. Once you got all 4 keys, you can take them to the gate control room, open the gate control room, the outer gates will open, and inside there, there's so many fireballs and pops and ticks right in the traffic tunnel. A lot of fireballs and pops here. Come up through here and you'll find a lot of ticks, fireballs, and pops in Security Wing as well, which essentially means you will be able to do this one, all 4 of these trials in a single match. If you want to see a video of me doing that and breaking it down, let me know. If not, let me know as well. I'll see you all in the comments. A bit of a shorter one today, but that's all there is to talk about. Cheerio.